welcome to Motivation Monday, episode 2. Today we're talking about how nothing is free. I still remember when I got my first MasterCard, I was walking through Loblaws, way too expensive of a grocery store to be shopping in as a student. And someone asked me if I wanted a free bag of chocolate chip cookies. And I said, yes, of course. Who doesn't like cookies? And so I signed up for their credit card just to get that $2 bag of cookies. And before I got smart and went and paid it off, I definitely paid way more than what that bag of cookies was worth in interest, paying that credit card off. So they definitely got me hooked with that little draw of something that's free. And that's what credit card companies do all the time. They entice us with something that's free on the onset just to get us to sign up for something, and then through the process of time we start spending on it without even thinking. So don't be tricked with the carrot of free stuff. Now the liberals are trying to buy a bunch of votes by putting this out there that, oh, you can get free tuition. Let's talk about that for a second. Where does the government get this money to pay for tuition so that people can go to college for free? It's by taxing the taxpayers, taking that money and then giving it away to people to get fields of study and courses that may not be applicable in the marketplace, and you just turn around and waste all that money and aren't contributing anything to the economy. I mean, people's decisions as far as what school to go to and the field of study and all of those things definitely isn't every time thought out as it should be. And then we're going to finance that as the public. It's not a smart plan. Free money always comes from somewhere. And whenever the government is promising something free, it means grab your wallet because you're the one paying for it if you're a taxpayer. Now there's some things that can be free for us up front, but there definitely is a large cost associated with it. I even think of salvation. Yes, salvation is free. All of us can come and have a relationship with God for free. But guess what? Jesus came, lived, died, rose again, went through all of that to purchase that salvation that we can enjoy. So just because you don't have to pay anything for it does not mean that it has no cost. It just means that you don't have to pay the cost. We think that life is free, the gift of life. Well, parents had to decide not to abort that pregnancy. Parents had to decide to do prenatal care, to go through a painful childbirth, and then to go through the process of being responsible and raising that child to then be a responsible adult. There's so many costs associated with the gift of life, which is free in that we don't have to pay up front for it, but there are many costs associated with it. So obviously, this being a financial show, it comes back to our finances. Remember that debt is not free money. If you don't see the cost up front, be wary, be very afraid, be scared about it, because they're going to get their money somehow. And if they say 90 days, same as cash, that means, oh, they're going to charge you afterwards a huge interest rate if you don't pay it perfectly within that 90 days. If they say, oh yeah, you get $1,000 cash back when you buy this car, oh, that's free money, that's great. No, that's built into the cost of the vehicle, and that's why they can afford to give that to you. So always be aware that debt is not free money. There's always a cost associated with it. You're going to pay for your decision to buy now and pay later, and you are going to pay more, because they would not be giving you free money if there was not some way for them to recoup that cost. So be mindful, be aware, and live intentionally. God bless. Take care. Got your hands in your pockets, like you